tech tips and tutorials to increase your online presence. Websites, social media, online donations, applications, databases, and more. This is OrgSpring.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another edition of Tech Tips and Tutorials for Nonprofits. And in this video, we're going to show you how to attach your social media networks to your Nimble account. Nimble gives you the ability to add several social media networks that you can interact with right inside your Nimble program without going off to those third-party programs and social networks. It's a really great feature of the CRM, and it's different than most of the other CRMs out there. Now, if you've been watching through our video series about Nimble, one of the last videos we did was showing you how to create your Nimble account, and we showed you how to hook up one or two of the basic networks to get your account going. In this video, we're going to show you how to hook up the rest of your network accounts, your social media network accounts, and give your CRM a much more robust feel to it. You will be able to bring in data from all of your social networks and have a really good roll-up view of everything that you do online right inside your CRM. Nimble allows you, as I mentioned before, to upload 12 different types of information, and you can see those 12 up here on the screen now. You have the major social media networks, including LinkedIn, Google+, Twitter, and Facebook. It also gives you the ability to add your Google Calendar, your Google+ page, if you have one, your Facebook pages, your Foursquare account, and some other general email type of accounts, like you can access or connect anything that will allow you to use IMAP controls. You can import a Outlook CSV file. So if you have contacts that you want to upload from your Outlook file, or if you use Outlook both for calendar and also email, like through an Exchange server or something like that, you can upload that in CSV form. And if you have a general CSV, just contacts in a CSV, you can upload the contact information via the CSV. Finally, you can include a vCard. Nimble will take and read the vCard format and import that into your system as a contact. So 12 different ways to get information in. Obviously, only a few of them really relate to your social networks. The others are just related to contacts in general. So Nimble did a really good job about giving you several areas or several opportunities to input or import not only contact information, which most CRMs do, but also your social media networks. So here we are where we left off from the creating the account video you may have seen earlier. We're in the Today section of our Nimble account. And to hook up additional social media networks, you'll head over here to the top right into your settings area. And then down on the left side, you will see your menu tree here for the different settings that you can view. And again, we also have a video that discusses step by step each one of these settings, and you could view that inside the Nimble playlist or just view it at orgspring.com/Nimble. But for now, we're going to be concentrating on networks and imports. And where we left off with the account creation, we had hooked up a sample Gmail account and a sample Facebook page. So what we're going to do now is we're going to connect some of these other pages. Now you'll remember before when we started our account, it gave us the ability to add our social networks right away. The way you add social networks after your account has already been set up, or the way you remove or change your networks, is simply to go to the settings page, and that brings you here where we are now. So for example, if I wanted to delete these, let's delete the Gmail account and we will delete the Facebook account. You would have a blank slate here, and then you would just use these connect buttons. For example, we'll click connect, and we will click the email that I want to hook up. Again, it will give us a menu or a page pop up showing us some authorization information. This particular one is from Google, and it's saying we are not affiliated with Nimble, but give them access and they will be able to access your account. This is your standard authorization page. And you click Grant Access. Now, by granting access, you are giving Nimble the ability to look inside your account and to pull those emails into the system. You'll notice as soon as you do that, a box pops up here and allows you to do a few additional things. And it's worth noting here. What you'll see is Nimble giving you the ability to tag this particular import or this particular account. And here's why this is a really cool feature. All of these social networks that you see here in this list, from Google to Facebook to Twitter, they're going to import contacts into your system when you ask them to do so. And it's always good to know where those contacts came from or what network those contacts came from. It's almost like keeping track of a referral. So what we're going to do is we're going to tag this with the name of the account that we're setting up. So we're going to tag this and we're going to call this Gmail. And we're just going to click import, and it's going to import some of our contacts. And it's going to tell us that the current import is showing here on the right, and when it's done, it will let us know. So the reason we're going to tag this is, as we're going through our account later on, it gives us the ability to analyze where our contacts are coming from. So let's say you have 10,000 contacts in the system, and 90% of them are being tagged with the LinkedIn tag. That might tell you that you either do most of your work within LinkedIn, or more people are interacting with you on LinkedIn, and that might be a more important network for you. In comparison, if you notice that more of your tags are Twitter tags, that might tell you that more of your audience or more of your engagement is taking place on Twitter, and you might want to spend more time in that particular network. So as we go ahead and hook up, say we come down here and hook up Facebook, and again, it's giving us the ability to add a tag to this particular account. So we're just going to come in here, we're going to say Facebook is the tag, and we will click import, and that will import our contacts from Facebook. And you'll see here these are currently set, and if there is any interaction, and at the current moment there isn't interaction in these particular places, but when there is interaction, you will see how this works. So now this is just a sample account. We don't have very much data in here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a separate Nimble account. And this is our company Nimble account where we have much more data. And I'm going to show you where this makes a difference here. We come over here to Signals. And as your accounts get hooked up, you will see all of the interactions here. So for example, we have Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, things like that. So every time something comes in from Twitter, it's automatically tagged with a Twitter tag. So inside of, say, a contact, you will see all of our tags here. So these are the tags that we've created, and some of them are related to Gmail, or if it came from our Google Plus page. If it came from LinkedIn, we have a LinkedIn tag, and we can click on these tags and get easy access to all of the tags from those networks. So for example, if I wanted to see every contact or every company that came in with the Twitter tag, I would simply click on it there. If I wanted to see things that came in from my Google account or through a Google post page, I could click it there. Similarly, I do the same thing with Facebook, and it's going to show me my Facebook status updates, or more particularly, 978 contacts that have been tagged with Facebook's. So for example, these are my Facebook contacts that were imported through that application. So it's really cool to be able to track via tag, and you can create tags very easily through the settings area of your site. So we're going to return back to the sample account that we have working here, and we'll look at the different ones that you can hook up. Again, before I mentioned you have 12 types of things that you can hook into Nimble. You may want to hook up LinkedIn, your Google Calendar, and we're going to do that right now. Now, when you click Google Calendar, it's again going to ask you which one of your Google accounts you want to use. And in this case, we'll continue with the same test Google account we have been using. Now, at the current time, you can only import one Google Calendar at a time for each user. So different users can have access to one calendar each. If you have an organizational account, obviously you might want to use that organizational account as the calendar account that everyone could take a look at. So we're going to grant access, and that's going to import the calendar. So you'll notice here, this particular Google account has only one calendar, which is the default calendar. Now, if you have set up your calendar in your own Google account or your Gmail account and you're working off of 10 calendars, you're going to want to try to consolidate those calendars into one important calendar that has all of your information. And if you can do that, it's going to be a much easier sync with the Nimble system. So here we're going to save the selection, we're going to sync it, and this will match up this calendar along with the Nimble system. So now you've hooked up a couple different social networks, you've hooked up your calendar, you can come down here and continue hooking up different options. Now, if you're not working with Google or Gmail or Google Apps and you want to bring something in from Outlook, what you would need to do is export your contact file from your Outlook system. And we're not going to go through how to do that here, but when you do have that Outlook file ready to go, or for that matter, any CSV of contact information, you're going to click the Add File, and that's going to pull up a box which gives you the ability to add a file. So you'll click here, the Choose File Picker, which will open up a file browser dialog box on your computer, and you will add that CSV file. Again, you could also tag that here. You might want to tag it with something like Outlook Contacts or Exchange Server Contacts, something to that regard. And then you will import that. Now, if you have more than 50,000 contacts, Nimble is going to cut that off. So if you, using this uploader, Nimble will cut that off. So if you do have more than 50,000 contacts, it's automatically going to pop you into the next level of service for Nimble, but you might want to give them a buzz directly to handle a little bit of support. You can reach them to get some support, and they will do a custom import for you. They're very helpful in terms of support. They get back to you right away on email and also through the support system. So you can do it that way. And also similarly, if you have a vCard, you can add your vCard file here and upload one by one with specific contacts. Maybe somebody sent you a vCard as an attachment. It's a pretty outdated system, but some people still send vCards through email and other contact methods. So there you have it, a couple different ways to hook up your accounts. And once you do, you will be able to see all of those accounts listed in your Signals area. You'll see here we just hooked up Facebook as opposed to, say, our full-on company Nimble CRM profile where we have many more social networks. You can hook them all up, and when you do, you will see a unified, rolled-up view of all your contacts here. So thanks for taking a look at this video. Thanks for sticking with us. And remember to go check out the rest of the videos we have on the Nimble system located on our website at orgspring.com/Nimble.